my channel. It's very cold and windy outside, so today we're going to be cleaning the garage. Don't forget first though to hit that subscribe button down below and push the little notifications bell so that you're notified every time I post. Let's get into it. So the goal for this garage is to be able to park my car in there finally and to make everything a heck of a lot easier to find. The garage became our dumping ground during the move-in, and now I have the time to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb and either bin it if we didn't need it anymore and no one else could use it, donate it if it was usable, or pop it into the room it belonged in. So I'm just sorting things into clothes baskets here that need to go in other rooms inside the house and taking those clothes baskets to the dedicated room. There are things in here I definitely should have thrown out years ago, like a Dracula cape I was never going to use again. So I also tried to reuse some things here, like those clothes baskets. I popped the rake and the broom and the umbrellas in to make good use of that vertical space. If you've stuck around this long, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hit that subscribe button down below and let's finish off this garage cleanup. And I often find when you're cleaning, just pull everything out that you want to clean up, put it on the floor so you can see it all clearly and go from there. This is Ryan's gym mats as well. We don't need those anymore since the gyms in Australia are now open after lockdown. So I'm just packing those up. And as you can see, we've got carpet on the ground in the garage because it's not yet sealed. We are going to epoxy this floor, which is possibly a DIY I will put on this YouTube channel shortly. Okay, so I'm really happy with how this garage cleanup's been going. I've got one box of stuff to take over to a donation center. A lot of things that were not usable by anyone else I have thrown out. I've also moved anything that didn't belong in the garage into the rooms that it belongs in. I'm not quite happy with this back wall still though. I'm thinking, just a second, sorry guys.
Hey Courtney.
Oh, hey girl, what's up?
Yeah, so listen, I have a perfect idea to collab this week. How about IKEA hacks?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. I was just talking to my subscribers about
Really?
this bookshelf here behind me.
Oh my gosh.
I've been using it as shoe storage in my garage, but it doesn't fit in at all. So I'm going to try some IKEA hacks on it as well. Thank you. Such a good idea.
You're welcome, and that sounds great, girl. Let's do this.
Well, let's get into it.
Can't wait to see your products. See you in a bit.
So a friend of mine who's also got a channel, guys, is doing some IKEA hacks on a piece of furniture she has. Why not give this bookshelf turn shoe storage a bit of a makeover while I'm at it then? In this video, you guys won't see that full makeover, but there will be a link in the box below to how I turn this bookshelf into some really fabulous garage shoe storage. So make sure you hit that link down below to go and visit that video, but I'm going to get started. Okay guys, thank you for waiting all the way till the end. We've finally finished this garage makeover and I'm so happy with the results. I wanted to wait till a nice sunny day to show you guys how it ended up. So let's have a look. As you can see here, this side of the garage is really empty. All I've got here is the deep freezer. This is currently turned off and not used, but I am going to start meal prepping a lot more now that the house is all set up. And I'm going to share with you guys videos on how I get this deep freezer to maximize our food and to make us spend less money. So I will be using that in the future, but this whole side, as I said, super empty. We can now pull the cars in here And because this is so empty, we can really open the doors up wide and get things in and out of the cars quite easily. So it's so much nicer, and the cleanup that we did initially made so much of a difference. I donated a lot of those items, or I threw out anything that we just didn't need that we'd been carrying around for years, and I'm so happy I got rid of it all. It feels like a weight lifted off my shoulders. Okay guys, this back wall is a bit of a difference as well. The shoe storage unit that I made from an old bookshelf that I had is so much better looking now. I've actually done a full makeover on this, and that's going to be next week's video, so I'll link that up above here once it's released. But I painted this and did a full transformation, so every step in that process is in next week's video, so keep an eye out for that one. I am loving it though. We've been living with it for a few days, and it has just made life so much easier and made the garage look all the more neater. Again, on this back wall I have some sporting equipment that we don't use very often, just golf clubs, skiing and snowboarding things, as well as an old antique cabinet from my grandma. It doesn't go with the aesthetic or the decor in the house, but I did want to keep it out somewhere I can see it frequently, so the garage is a nice spot for that. And then I just have a little workout gym area here for Ryan as well, with a punching bag. Let me show you what's in these cabinets. So these are the cabinets. I actually got these gifted to me by an old workplace that was going to throw them out. So they are second hand, and they are perfect for the garage, a really nice fit, and make the area look a lot cleaner. This first one is just full of household stuff. So I've got outdoor cushions for outdoor furniture, all the leftover paint, leftover tiles, leftover carpet, and things like that from the house build. So this is all household stuff and house maintenance items. The middle cabinet here is full of items that I don't need or want in the house and infrequently used things. So some things like plates and that, just antiques from my grandparents. And then I've got some cat stuff. I've got blow-up mattresses in case we go camping or we have guests over as well. And then the whole bottom section is just Ryan's gym equipment. So it's stuff that he might use to train or take to the gym with him when he goes. Along the top here, I've used all the space on the top for our luggage. And inside these is just things like backpacks or overnight bags as well that we might use. So that's the best place to store those. I didn't want them in the house, in the wardrobes or anything, so this is a great spot for them. This last cupboard has in there some cleaning equipment as well. So our gurney, our carpet spot cleaner. It's got some Christmas decorations. It's got a child's porta cot if I've got friends over with children, and some other things that I just don't need around the house, like this really big vase as well. Obviously it doesn't need to be in the kitchen where I keep most of the vases because it's so big, so I leave that out here in the garage. And then lastly, I've got our toolkit, which has everything tool related in there, whether it's small power tools, flathead screwdrivers and Phillips head screwdrivers, things like that. So that's all in the toolkit as well. And then I've just got a basket over there that holds any of those long items. So that is all stored vertically, so that way it's not using up too much space. I love how this garage makeover turned out. Thank you so much for sticking around. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring the little notifications bell so that you're notified every time I post. And I will see you again next week. Bye.